Happy Miracle Monday. This is Dawn Petalino. Let me just get my lighting going there. And Miracle Monday, and by the way, I'm Dawn Petalino. I'm your transformational coach and best-selling author of Peace, Power, and Miracles. And Miracle Monday is where I offer you different truths. I always say this, offer you, but really I'm just reminding you of what's true, reminding you of what really resonates within you so you can be of greater love and joy and expansion of peace in this world. And Miracle Monday is where I share with you whatever's I might be working through, or I see my clients working through. And this week has to do with our gifts. You know, so often, I know I've done this, where we go out in the world, we see someone doing something, and we think it's so great. We say, why can't I do that? Why can't I be like them? And we get all kind of discombobulated because we go into what 12-step programs call compare and despair. And so we're comparing ourselves to others, we're comparing our gifts to others, and we're finding our gifts less than. We feel like they are worthier or their gifts are more valuable than ours. And the Course of Love reminds us, which by the way, those are the two books I reference a lot, are the Course in Miracles and the Course of Love. And the Course of Love reminds us there are two things you must do in this world. You must resign as your own teacher, and you must stop comparing. Because it tells us as well that God needs only a dedicated will, a will dedicated to the present moment, to serve those who are sent to you and respond in the way that you are guided. So we have to remember that the greatest fulfillment, that the greatest peace that we ever experience is when we feel in connection with that power, that's something larger than ourselves, and we feel in creation with it, and we feel like it passes through us to somebody else, and it's almost electrifying in the way of how our heart expands, how we see other people change, and we know in that moment, oh my gosh, I feel like I was just used by God or the Creator. And really, that's it, because your Creator decides how it will be expressed through you. You don't get to decide. You don't get to decide. And if we're judging our gifts versus other people's gifts, on what basis are we judging them? By what the world tells us? By what we saw somebody else get accolades for? But here's the deal. You are a unique expression, and it is the way that you will bring love out into this world. So our only job then is to be devoted to that present moment and to say, okay, you know, the Course of Love says, it is when you stop asking, you know, we ask, how can I be used? But it's really, okay, how can I serve? How can I serve? And what's the fear with serving? The fear that somehow we won't get ours. But see, that's not how union works. Union is a passing through of the expansion of love and peace through you to somebody else. It says it is not your words that are going to change somebody. It's not your intelligence that's going to change somebody. It is the presence and the power of your heart and how open and humble your heart is. That's where miracles happen. Miracles are an exchange of love. And so I think of my client who was at this function, and she was there and she was kind of doing the compare and despair. And she was thinking about all these people and thinking, wow, you know, they all got these degrees, they all, you know, these intelligence. And then there was a woman in pain, and my client felt moved to go and massage her. Now, was that any less than somebody with a degree? Not to the person she massaged, I can guarantee you that. Because in that moment, she allowed love to pass through her. She allowed herself to be of service, to be used by God, by creation, to expand love out into this world through her own unique gifts. And that's how it will happen, through your own unique gifts. And guess what? We don't get to pick those. We are born with them, but we don't get to choose them. I know for myself, I remember in meditation getting that idea, you're a healer, you are a transformational coach. And I thought, really? What do you do with that? Does it have a good insurance plan? But see, that's the thing. When you're working with creation, union supports form. So spirit supports form and form supports spirit. It's a co-creation, but it's not your business. So my business ain't my business. I am here to serve. And when I feel that power pass through me as an expansion and extension of love, and I walk away shaking my head going, wow, that was amazing. My heart is so full. You know, no degree is going to change that. No, nothing, I can't think of anything that tops that. That is really the fulfilling life. So today I want to remind you of asking that question. I will be devoted to this moment. How can I serve? What would love do here? And put away the judgments. Put away the idea that, oh, that's silly. Why would I do that? You know, all of those things that the ego wants to get in there and devalue your worth. And yet your worth lies exactly in your passion and your love and your presence of that moment. Where are your passions at that moment? What is it you're desiring? That's how you're going to serve. That's where your worth is going to be. It's not going to be being like Carol. Let Carol be Carol, and quite frankly, Carol's taken, so you're going to be somebody else. You'll have to be you. And you, just as you are, in your unique talents and gifts, is exactly the proper expression of spirit, desiring to be present in form as a source of love out in this world. Don't deny it. It's got to come through you, or it's not going to come through anybody else. Happy Miracle Monday. I hope you take to heart the value and the worth that you are today, and that you were created this way on purpose to be of service out in the world exactly as you are. Happy Miracle Monday. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.